Welcome members, my name is Mitchell Snedden and I'm joined today by InvestSmart Group CEO Ron Hodge. Ron, you started InvestSmart in the late 90s. Why the acquisition of The Intelligent Investor and the Eureka Report?
I think we started InvestSmart back in 1999, and the whole idea of why we started InvestSmart was to provide everyday Australian investors with affordable advice, services and products. We did that for 10 years, and basically that was built around a sort of fund supermarket and around tools and online tools basically to help investors make good financial decisions. What we worked out recently though is content is king. Content is more powerful, and we needed more actionable advice, actionable recommendations that investors could relate to. Just by having tools and services on one side is great, but actually having the recommendations and more content that actually backs up that advice is much more powerful to our members. And so we bought Intelligent Investor in 2014. So we've had that for about a year now, a year and a bit, and that's gone exceptionally well for our Intelligent Investor members, and then bringing that content over into InvestSmart was just a bonus for our InvestSmart guys. Eureka is completely different content. It's more around broad economic, financial advice from leading experts in the Australian marketplace, and that just was a complement to the ASX research from Intelligent Investor and the online tools we provide, such as the portfolio management tools, asset allocation simulators that we provide on InvestSmart. It just allowed us to have a one-stop shop for Australian investors.
Is independence also important to the strategy?
Yeah, independence is really important to us. We started off InvestSmart and really wanted to be independent of any of the financial product providers like the fund managers, and really just wanted to distribute product, the best product that was available to our investors. We bought Intelligent Investor for similar reasons. They were always independent, and that's really important from a research point of view, because then they can actually say whatever they want, good or bad against a company. And Eureka is also, great from an independence point of view. Not so much in the last few years when it was owned by News. And what we found was that a lot of our writers wrote for both News Corp and for us, and so a lot of our readers didn't necessarily see the absolute value in Eureka because they thought they could read it in the newspapers. And so what we want to do is create a team of dedicated contributors, economic experts, financial planners, who bring something special to our members that they can't read in other places, such as the newspapers or whatever else. So independence is key for us. We've just moved out of News Corp into our own offices, got a great team of people in Collins Street, and we're really excited about the next adventure or the next chapter of the adventure. So yeah, independence is really important to us.
Specifically on the Eureka Report, there's been a few changes to the site recently. What is your vision for the report itself?
So our vision for Eureka is we don't really want to change anything. Probably more likely, well not more likely, what we want to do is go back to our DNA. So the DNA of Eureka, it started 10, 13 years ago, and it was about bringing together some of Australia's best experts in economic, financial planning, and broad commentary on what's happening in the marketplace here and overseas. And what we want to do is get back to that. We've got still a lot of the familiar faces, such as Bob Gottliebsen, Callum Pickering, Emma Cohen, Tim Treadgold. So we've got all those guys, and that's what we want to concentrate on with Eureka, and just make that better and bring on more financial planning, more financial planning advice, more economic advice, more broader expert commentary. But then we want to supplement that with the Intelligent Investor research.
Speaking of the Intelligent Investor, one of the most notable changes has been in research, with 150 stocks now covered. Tell us a bit about the team and why our members should pay attention.
We want to get back to our DNA. So Eureka's DNA is broad economic commentary, And Intelligent Investor is 15 years old, been doing ASX stock-specific recommendations, and they have an amazing track record. They've outperformed the All Ords for pretty much the last 15 years. Interesting enough, what we do differently at II that pretty much nobody else does in Australia is we bring in somebody every year, Grant Samuel, to do an independent audit on all of our recommendations. So it's not just us saying that, you know, we outperform the market. It's actually independently audited every year, and that's key to us. You know, our entire goal at InvestSmart and Eureka and at Intelligent Investor is really providing trust or building trust with our members that we are great at. You know, we do have the best experts in the country for economic and broader market commentary. We do have the best analysts. We've got 10 at Intelligent Investor providing stock-specific recommendations. And after 15 years, we're still outperforming the All Ordinaries.
Thanks, Ron. Members, that was Ron Hodge, CEO of InvestSmart Group.